Live, baby, live. Live on Twitch. What is up, everybody? How are you? Get some things set up here. Nice thing is I'm watching commercials. That's commercials on the channel that I am hosting on. I'm watching commercials. All right. There we go. All right, chat's set up.
What's up, WWE Champions Universe?
There's a voice coming out of the void. Who is it?
Oh, my Undertaker. It's Paul Bear. He's back.
Oh. Mark Calloway got Brother Love and Paul Bearer as his managers. That was the best, man. That was just the best.
Could it be that he needed someone to talk for him because he had no charisma on the mic?
Wow.
Could it be that the Undertaker was couldn't cut a promo?
What? Wow.
Like a lot of mid-card wrestlers.
Oh, we're gonna take heat. Oh, Sensei Kreese already got you there. I love it. Oh, for those who didn't watch that episode, Sensei Kreese was a special guest on the Champions Chat podcast, one of our community spotlights a couple months ago.
He's good. He's a good person. All right.
Yeah.
Faction roll call. I do like Sensei Kreese a lot. Wait,
Yeah.
where did I think I unpinned. First in the chat, CM Punk, Woken Warriors 420, reporting for duties. Freak says, hey guys. Rules 0 says, hola champs. Hello all. Sensei Kreese agrees. Undertaker is a mid-carder. I Kurgan, what's up? Northern Mouth, a whole minute before the hot takes. I know, they come right out of the gate, right? We got Chef Boricua with the 5-finger death punch here. Still no plate. Oh, man, he won on the stream. Bummer. Oh. He's waiting on his plate to be sent to him from his winnings.
Oh, can
Venomous Vipers main with our buddy Telvin in the chat. You're on the list with Sensei Kreese. You're on the list. That's Iron Sheik's, right? Iron Sheik in the gang?
Yeah.
All right. That's some good folks over there. Spider Guard. Evening, gentlemen. Bunders. Hey, gents.
What's up, Bunders?
I love it. I'm imagining him saying that with his British dialogue there. Nighthawk 40. Nighthawk 40, have you noticed that you feud against Toxic Mafia a ton? It seems like we just lock horns all feud over and over and over. What did you buy off the Webcoin shop? Any luck with the 130% straps? I didn't
have enough Webcoins for that.
This
that event's
this event felt just like it was just a little out of reach for me. Like, because we've been going pretty hard with zombies and turtles and the faction coin just kind of I don't, I dialed it way back. Wow, but he grabbed one for Trix Reality Era for Ozzy and Umaga. That's incredible.
Ooh, that's a good one. I Kurgan, I just messaged Furpo for you. So if you win a thing from us and you don't get it by like Monday, message us and let us know because we'll look into that for you.
There we go. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't have the faction roll call pinned. For some reason, I pinned Sensei Kreese is not bad for a mid-carder comment instead of faction roll call. Inadvertently, I did that.
Yeah,
so I'm not trying to stir the pot or be controversy. Baby Ice 07, Premium Ice checking in, saying hola, fellow Battletoads. Indeed. Kid Kelly just realized something rather big. If you need to move a plate but can't because of no currency, swap the strap. It
Yep.
costs belt mats and no plate currency. There you go. That's
Yep.
a big one. Also, just remember if you have just a little bit of change in your pocket, you can grab a plate removal coin off the portal now. I think they're $1.99, which is the times I would have gladly paid $2 to move a plate over the course of the game. Yeah.
I actually
Kid
paid
Kelly,
$10 the other week to have all my plate currency renewed because I needed to move like 6 plates.
right? I think it honestly feels worth it, especially with male feud and then moving if you have female feud and you're switching things over.
Right.
Like it feels like a really solid investment if you're really shooting for a high war score.
Right.
Repackaged in the house. The K is uppercased for my username from Twitch. Oh, okay. Nice. We'll get that, Kurgan. I wonder if it's case sensitive or not. The in-game name. Zandow, what's up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Kid Kelly says, save your $1.99 and just move the strap. I like it. McMenemy, what's up, friend? Well, Lee, we went on. I think, did we go on a little earlier? Did we go on right on time?
No, we're on time. It's just that you and I recorded a video or two before this that they didn't get to see. That feels like we've been going for a little while.
True. Soka Football Battletoads in the house.
What's going on, friend? Good to see you.
All right, what are we doing tonight, Lee? What are we doing? So I'll keep the roll call going, but let's give them a little taste, a little aperitif of what's to come.
Well, we are going to try and power rate 2 of your Wyatt 6 members before feud starts, so that way you can decide to watch us in the background or not, but that way you can get your votes in without having to go, oh crud, I'm trying to feud right now, what are you guys doing? So no polls tonight. I'm saving back for Black Friday and trying not to, I'm trying to be good because I may or may not have spent a lot on the
You have been bad. You were being good because you have been bad, I think is what you're saying.
I rewarded myself for all of my hard work is what happened.
There you
go.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm saving a little for Black Friday, but that's it for this month for right now. So no polls tonight, but we are doing a power rating of Nikki Cross. Spoiler, she's the best female powerhouse in the game. But how far into the best? And does she compare to the men? Is she CM Punk zombie level? We'll see. And then we're gonna power rate the bird is the word, Mr. Mercy the Buzzard there. So
the dirty bird.
The dirty bird. And then maybe some feud gameplay. I don't feud and stream well at the same time, but
you can just mute your mic for that and just go intense into the feud and see what happens.
See what happens.
Turn on music or something, turn on
get the stream demonetized.
Just Creed, is just rocking back there.
Yeah. Some
Jeff Boricua, Lee,
Nickelback.
Breaking news. Jeff Boricua, thanks to us, he says, thanks to you, gentlemen, I won the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle giveaway on the forum, and I'm waiting on Seth Leonardo delivery. That's
awesome.
Come on.
That's awesome. Hold on, I'm going to screenshot that. Right there.
Feuds. I love it. I'm trying to run a really light lineup tonight if I do sneaky feud during the stream because I think the blog said 4, but if I remember right, last time it was a female feud, the blog said 4, but it only required 3, so you could run a really light lineup. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah.
I Kurgan with
don't read that loud.
So I used to work at Sears, and back in the day when they had we called it the wall of eyes. It was just all the TVs, and they played Sears Loop, and they had My Sacrifice by Creed on 6 months in a row. So every 30 minutes it played the music video for My Sacrifice just over and over and over. So I may or may not have got burned out on Creed without ever listening to them of my own volition. So that's what
I had some chips since they Crease. I am chipless tonight. I'm snackless. The only thing I have is I have a double wall of water. A double wall
double wall of
South
water?
Carolina Gamecocks water cup here.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Did you know, Rusty, there are people who have commented about you eating on stream is like ASMR for them. And I actually I know a girl who she watches videos of people in
What?
Japan eating as her like
Kid.
everyday
Wow.
thing. She
In
just
sumo
listens to
culture,
them.
I would be revered. Just think about that, friends. They would call me Yokozuna.
Yoko Luna.
Yeah, there
Well,
we
do
go.
we want to, if we're going to get both of these done before the
Yep.
feud
Let's
starts,
rock.
do we want to get
Let's rock.
rocking? All
Yeah,
right.
by 8:10, faction roll call is over officially.
Over officially. All right. Well, we're going to start with Abby. So let's hit the intro and go. What's up, WWE Champions Universe? It's Lee and Rusty from Champions Chat, and we are power rating one of the strangest characters we've ever power rated in the game. And I mean that on like multiple levels here, right? Multiple levels. Rusty, who are we power rating? What are we doing? What's a power rating?
Yeah,
what even is a power rating?
I think it's the little girl from the Ring, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that who that is?
Right? Yeah. Oh,
No,
Exorcist
so Abby
or something.
the Witch.
Wow.
Abby the Witch, and apparently they're telling us something about the lore because WWE Creative, they work with Scopely on all this, and apparently apparently Abby's a bride, which I did not know or had not seen prior. B, apparently her dress is a wedding dress.
Yeah.
Right. And then C, apparently the mist that comes in the ring is not just a smoke machine, but it somehow emanates from her person, which is kind of unflattering. It looks like it literally shoots out her beehole there.
Her what? That made the video.
Things we weren't planning on saying on stream tonight, but when she, it just looks like it's like a fog blower coming out the backside there. So apparently she has a supernatural backside that radiates.
And she's got bad breath too, because whenever she talks, it like goes bleh, and then she has to wipe her mouth. So ooh, Sensei Kreese. Huh. Hey, what's up, hip designer?
So she's got some issues, to say the least.
Issues, yeah, that is true. She got things going on here. Well, we're going to power rate Abby the Witch, Nikki Cross here tonight. And a couple quick things. One is, Rusty, I think I told you that both moments were loaded on... Oh, you're like frozen. Can you hear me, Rusty?
You were frozen, but I'm back. I'm here.
Oh, no. On stream, you have this hilarious like laugh and you're looking off to the side, but you're like froze. Anyway... I think I told you that we had both moments loaded. I was wrong. We're on the candy store account, 6-star gold, but only one moment is loaded, and it's the more rare one. It's the Wyatt 6 versus American Made. So keep that in mind, that it does change some things that I can't change on here. But that means you're actually not seeing the full buff, because the other moment is the one that buffs multi-gems up pretty big. So
okay, so we've got a moment, but we don't have the moment that makes her extreme.
Yeah, one of these moments, Tiger King, you can just you can DM us. One of these move sets that we can run actually benefits very much from this move or from this moment, but not the one I'm going to show you, because I think she has a pretty clear winner of a move set. Again, I like to get down to one move set with characters. That's my style. She has a lot of move sets, but one of them I think is really, really fun, really easy to use. And, well, let's just look at it. It starts with a 1 MP move. 1 MP. Like, that's normally reserved for a very small number of acrobats.
Yeah, like the Ghostbuster Cenas of the world, or the Shawn Michael DX of the world.
What's up, me wired up? But on top of that,
tricks.
Ooh, yeah, except she's powerhouse. But I thought she was gonna be
Ah,
Trickster actually. If you had asked me before she came out, but we didn't know for sure, but we knew. We didn't know, but we
Trickster
knew.
would have been a
I thought she
no-brainer,
was
right?
Trickster. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like of course she's playing tricks on people. She's a witch.
Right? Yeah, but instead
I
which is good. She's powerhouse.
Sometimes you got to do the math for them, really, really spell it out.
Wow. We're in a certain way tonight on the chat. I love this.
Ah, this is a spicy stream.
That's right. All right. So yeah, 1 MP black move, but not only is it 1 MP, it increases your purple MP by 10. So it just makes sure that you are always loaded on purple moves. So here's how we're going to run her. The Chokehold, 5 MP purple move, generate 29 random sub gems that do damage. We're not concerned about the sub damage right now, although it is okay. It's a pretty decent amount for 2 turns. And that's really important. 2 turns means that you do just enough turns to take your opponent down by 1 so that they don't get a move in, but you don't do so many that they break all your gems. Because the remainder G-Crabs of these are going to turn into multiply gems of strength 9. Then we're going to use the 10 MP move that's charged by the 1 MP black, so it doesn't matter how high a move charge it is. It's functionally loaded no matter what. 10 MP diving crossbody, deal damage plus bonus damage for every row break gem. We're not making row break gems right now, so don't worry about that. The more important part, then deal your finisher, deal damage, make 23 random gems into red, and pin the opponent. So we have red, which means if you go to the plates right here, we're going to use the Bite Man's Battle Armor. Whenever you make 6 or more submission gems, increase your red gem damage by 200%. Yes.
And it also means she's ripe for a sheriff's badge, which I like to put on all of my superstars.
Oh, you went there before I got there. I was about to say it, but I'm going to leave that other spot blank.
Just to be clear, this is Abby's debut for me. I've not looked at her. I've not watched her gameplay at all. So this is I'm right off the apple cart here.
Right out of the apple cart. I like it. I like it. Well, yes, you can use a sheriff's badge. I'm not going to yet because we're going to power raider without it, but you want to throw it on, you absolutely can. And then what we're going to do, I didn't set the trainers. Look at this. This is the trainer set for the other build. Actually, hold on. Let me make sure this is a saved loadout. Okay, it is.
She needs no MP trainers if she's doing one that fills all the rest. Am I right about that?
That is absolutely correct. She doesn't need a single MP trainer, which means you are going to go in and put every multiply person you possibly can. So she's a rare character, S+ tier, so we're going to use some S+ tier characters in there. So we're running her entourage as Sherry, Matt, Seth, Zombie Bailey. So that's a lot of rare stuff. I'm going to run this real quick, and then I'm going to start pulling them back. I'll take off Leonardo, because that's going to hit her readiness score. And then I'll take off Sherry so that you can kind of see what's going on. But this is quick. It does some things. We've got a 50% gem damage trap, double fury 2, and then the purple 200% move damage. So nothing so outlandish except Sherry and Leo. But I want to show you what she can do with it, because it's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Powerhouse Bam Bam is really bad. Oh, but I love Powerhouse Bam Bam. Oh,
he's like me. He's old and fun and moves very slow.
Wow.
Right?
Wowzers. Yeah, that is. I'm not going to say it, but yeah.
To quote John Leguizamo in Moulin Rouge, I only speak the truth.
There you go. There you go.
That's an obscure quote.
It is an obscure cute quote. I've never actually seen that movie, but
it's Baz Luhrmann at his finest. It's nice. You'll love it. It's music, dancing, lights. It's gorgeous.
All of it. So we are running 1.25 speed, not 2 times speed. So keep in mind she'll be faster. If you're running 2 times in feud, you're going to run your black move. You're going to load all your moves. By the way, this technically also makes her a super sub because that 1 MP black is always going to be loaded. So you can sub your opponent every single turn. So if you don't like what happens on the board, just sub them again. Go from there. Now we've got all these gems out at times 18. Your red times 18 gems are doing 7.79 million a piece, and we are going to make a bunch of red gems at 6 gold times 18. She is doing, hold on, more. Keep going. That was 85 million. 85 million. So, dang.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, not needing MP trainers, I would love for this to be a precedent that we see in other superstars, because it's really good. I mean, it's really good.
Yeah.
Just think about what we could do with Ghostbuster Cena at 6 bronze. We were knocking people's block off, and they couldn't sub us down. They couldn't, it was so good, especially in Showdown. So good.
Yeah. I mean, it's just insane. This is post 99 MP. I didn't add the sheriff's badge. There's so much more you could still do to that you didn't, right?
And the sheriff's badge, so like Bunders wrote, and you missed half the multis too. So like it would clean up the board and deal a ton more damage.
Yep. Absolutely.
SM Gordo, good evening.
So that was 82 million without Seth. So I've taken off Seth now. So let's keep scaling back. Yes, Zombie Chelsea with a sub reversal would be damaging to this. I'll show you another build for her though real quick in a minute. But we're over 80 million without Seth on there still. Yep. Sorry, Rusty. I didn't mean to talk over you.
No, that's okay. I was saying, there's a lot of sub reversals, so I think it kind of balances out. You got Legend Becky and Zombie Bailey and Chelsea, and there's going to be more in the future. So it's about balance. The circle of power has to be balanced.
I like that circle of power. I've never been a part of one
but Tiffy, her value continues to go up the more and more multi females that come out. Yeah, Tiffany Stratton, don't sleep on Tiffy, man. She'll take those multis so quick. Or Indy, just snatch them right out of your hand.
Gone, right? All right, so this is no Sherry, no Seth, and I didn't replace the trainers, by the way. I could have, I did not. 59 million. So she hit 60 million with just Matt Hardy and Zombie Bailey. And that's it. Like, that tries to account for the fact that I could have, easily put on even a Lex Luger that takes her up multi by 1. I could have put on a Memrock. I could have put on whatever. But realistically, the Bite Man plate as the one rare thing, and that's it. She's good to go. So, man.
Yeah, and the Bite Man feels like it was probably the most accessible add-on a Zombie Month.
Right.
I'm not saying everyone has it, but what I'm saying is those that are playing fairly competitively had a great chance to grab it off a prize wall.
Agreed. Yeah. So that's it. Like, we ran 2 trainers, Matt Hardy and Zombie Bailey. So you can easily see that I could have put any number of trainers right here and any number of coaches right here to get a lot more damage out of that. I purposely nerfed her as hard as I could within reason of what people will actually use, and she still hit right at 60 million. But you add anything, you add Sherry or Leonardo, and she hits around 80 million all day, easy, continually going to sub everybody. But as somebody pointed out, okay, so yeah, subs are not the way. If you have a problem with subs, if you got this moment right here, specifically the one that has moves that generate row break gems will create 10 more row break gems. Then she has an even better moveset build where you sub in the make 7 random gems into row break. Same setup otherwise. 1 MP black, load your finisher. 1 MP red, German suplex, makes 7 random row break gems. And then the diving crossbody to give you damage per row break gem. And then you go with an entourage that looks like this right here. It's Sergeant Slaughter, it's Huskus the Pig Boy, it's Mercy, and it's Ramblin' Rabbit. So all of the regular Wyatt 6 that are underneath her, and you do 2 million damage per row break gem, and you're creating 24 of them right off rip. So you're talking about 48 million just immediate damage, plus whatever you add to your strap. So if, for example, you were to get the, I know it's super rare, but if you were to get the Huskus the Pig Boy plate, where's it at? Right here. Add that on the mix. Now you've got yourself another 50% on that damage. And you add the Ramblin' Rabbit plate, and now you're not only throwing out red, you're also throwing out black gems. Suddenly, you can go into battle with almost just some basic row breaks being thrown out and destroy a 6 gold pretty much instantly. So this is another moveset. And she's got one other one that's super good. That's other multi-gems. So she's really good, guys. She's really good. I like her. I don't know if I love her gameplay as much as I could, but I really like her. I mean, she does good stuff. And there you go. That one was, let's see, that was 75 million. That was 75 million with everything added up. So 2 different ways to hit 75 million, and she's got other movesets beyond that. But we're going to power rate based on her first moveset and kind of go from there. What you chuckling for?
Just the way she sits in the ring and the steam. I can't get over it. I can't get over that she protrudes heat from beneath. I can't. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, or I'm a PG guy. I usually have my mind out of the gutter, but
well, maybe she's lactose intolerant, Rusty. Have you ever thought of that?
I mean, it's like every 7th grade boy thinks the fart joke is the funniest thing in the world, and so maybe I just haven't outgrown that. So,
wow, maybe. Well, quick shout out as always to JD Nash. Big thank you for keeping the sheet on the ranking summary always up to date. If you don't have it, be sure to get on our Discord server. Go down to the power ratings in the Learning Center there, and you'll find a link to this power rating. You can see it visually this way, or you can see it ranked. But we're going to go in and power rate Abby the Witch. So the first 2 categories are objective, meaning did she hit this, yes or no? And then we vote on the latter part of the categories here. So first objective category is power. To get 5 points in the power rating system, character needs to do 60 million damage or more. 60 million is the entry point, and then it kind of goes up from there. Easily hits 60 million. 2 different ways, 2 different move sets, actually 3 technically. We just didn't show the other different move. I can't type on here. Move sets, and with very little rare. Again, I took off Sherry, I took off Leo. The only thing that she had on her was a Bite Man's plate, and that was it. So she gets a 5. Then for speed, at least 2 of the following need to be true. MP charges equal to or lesser than 6. Her MP charge was 1, because all we need is the move that loads the rest of the moves. So she has a 1 MP move charge. Recycles flawlessly, yeah. and or animations or quick, resulting in a win in 45 seconds or less than feud. And again, we run 1.2 times multiply and she on speed, and she easily did that. So she's a 5. She's a big old 5 if you're a Big Bang Theory fan there. Easy, done. Then we go to readiness. For readiness, that determines like how much does a character need to get going. So in her case, for her moveset, we had the Bite Man's plate, right? You can add Sherry, you can add Leo, you can add a bunch of others, but realistically, we just had the Bite Man's plate. But for a 5, character needs 0 or 1 special thing to work well. For a 4, character needs 2 special things. For a 3, character needs 3 or more special things, and then for a 2, character needs 4 special things. Rusty, I talked a lot. Tell them what they're winning.
What they're winning?
Yeah, well, what you're going to put up with your flash poll and all that good stuff.
Oh, sorry. Let me get this is the readiness poll. I was reading the dialogue from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. A witch! She's a witch! Burn her! So,
wow.
Yeah, here we go. Lightning poll is live. Cast your vote in the chat. Readiness 5, and then click vote, or 1, 2, 3, 4, whoever you think she fits. And
go from there.
Well, I was just looking at this line. I'm not a witch, but you dressed as one. They dressed me like this. No, we didn't. This isn't my nose. It's a false one. Okay. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. I am going to vote, though. With a 1 MP move, readiness 5. Right out of the gate. How can you not? That's insane.
Arguably, she doesn't even need the Bite Man plate because you could use, the Gremlin's ears instead, and she'd still do great. But if you want to consider the Bite Man as your rare thing, I think she needs 1 rare thing, personally. So
yes, and Rusty got a 1 in the readiness poll because he was reading the Monty Python script.
That's awesome.
A shrubbery!
Wow.
Oh, gosh.
I'm pretty sure it's the Gremlin's ears that does red.
So,
but
Ponders, let me just say this. I had a second pin, and a lot of times when there's 2 things pinned, for whatever reason, toggling between the 2, not everyone can see it or knows to do that. So I think that's why that first vote was low, because I still had the join our Discord pinned. So the next one, if you can hear our voice, we need you to tune in and cast your vote in the next category, my friends.
Yep. Well, let's talk about. Plus, we have some Discord voters as well. Although my apologies, I was at work. I work on Fridays now, and so I didn't get that up in time like I normally do. But either way, so now we're on to versatility. So versatility means that a character is usable in the key modes of the game. So for a 5, the character would need to be competitively usable. That's the key word in feud, boss, and showdown. And the character would need to have a special gem type that helps with boss and extreme rules and gem mania. For a 4, the character would be competitively usable in 2 modes, feud or boss or showdown, any of the 2, plus have a special gem type. For a 3, character is only really usable in one of the big 3 modes, feud, boss, or showdown, and doesn't really need to have a special gem type, but may show up as a sleeper in boss. And then for a 2, the character is not strong in any competitive format, but may be capable of winning in tours and blitzes. So, Rusty, back to you.
All right, our versatility poll is live. Let's get those votes up. Let's see how many votes we can get on this one. Now, we want you to cast your vote accurately, as you believe, and honestly. And versatility-wise, I mean, anybody with a 1 MP charge is ready for showdown, ready for feud.
Yep.
So the big question is going to be boss battle.
Yeah. Well, lady boss battles don't come around all that often, but multiply always wins good things in boss battle. She does have row break gems as well, so if there's a row break gem boss, she can do multiple different moves that do row breaks. So I don't know that she's going to be the dominant boss battle person, but you never know. I mean, red and multiply, there's not a lot of females that do red multi that way. At least not a lot of them, that do a big number. So I could see
What's
her
your
being,
vote?
I would be between a 4 and a 5, but probably a 5 for her. Probably a 5.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And the chat
the fives
agrees.
The fives have it. We got way more votes that time, almost double.
Almost double.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So let's put 1 p.m. 1 p.m. moves. 1 MP move means showdown is good. Feud is good. Boss is a question, but should be a great lady boss character. So we got a 5. So far, she's on track to become... Do we have a perfect female yet? Let me look here real quick. We don't.
I don't believe so.
We don't have a perfect female yet in the game, or in terms of power ratings. Acro Rhea and Tech Charlotte are the closest so far overall. Dang. So it's all going to come down to her coaching ability. Her entourage ability is going to be the factor, the determining factor. But we already have a precedent for this, right?
Oh, and I know we don't have a precedent of a 5. At least I don't believe we do.
I let's just say I don't think it can be a 5. But either way, so at 35k, yellow gems do 50% more damage. Black moves start with 2 more MP. So yellow gems, black moves. Now, last week, JD Nash argued fairly persuasively that we can't necessarily say that these right here create a precedent, right? Because while certain gem types do different things, like the black and yellow combination may or may not be as prominent as, say, if it were like a green and blue combination or whatever more prominently used. So this is going to be a hard one for the community to rate. I would say it cannot be less than a 3, but it cannot be a 5 based on past precedent. So really, we're between a 3 and a 4 on this vote, I think is the only fair way to go. Rusty, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, the reason we have kind of said that it'll stay consistent with the others is just so that we always avoid the bias of, well, I don't like that color combo, or I don't have anybody on my roster that does that, or I can't think of anybody in the game I'd want to use that on. Right. So we really try to say, well, if it does 2 MP and 50% to an alternative color, as sweeping that category, the standard will be, and we voted on that standard as a community, and it was a 4.
Right.
So yeah, you're right. Black and yellow, it would be really cool if we had the old, what was that group from NXT with the black and yellow?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Striper from the 80s. To hell with the devil!
I was thinking about like Oni Lorcan and those guys.
Oh, yeah. We can't say their name on TV, right?
What was the name of that group, though?
The Undisputed Era.
Yes, if they had like Undisputed Era with black and yellow, that would be so cool. But there we go. We don't have that.
This is a hard one for me because we did 4 before for this, but I think realistically, I mean, the chat is putting 3s pretty consistently, and I think it is. I mean, JD Nash's point was the colors really do matter. These combinations, if it was just black gems or whatever, it would be fine, but yellow gems, black moves, I mean, that's Apollo Creed. Anybody else? Like, who else is in the game that does that combination? So again, you are the creator of this, so I need to give you the final say, but I'd be fine putting it to a vote, or I'd be fine saying the precedent is a 4, but I think if we vote, it's going to go 3. I don't know.
Let's put it to a vote. It's always the easiest thing. And we can even note that, hey, while typically this category we thought was a 4, there's just not representation
Right.
within the game to justify this being a 4,
Yeah.
if that's what they say.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
I will say this to
Festabon,
prevent
please go to the hospital.
Is something happening?
Please go to the hospital, Festabon.
Okay.
If I need to call a weld, I don't know where you live. I'll call a wellness call of you. If you're having severe chest pains, we love you. Go take care of yourself.
Call 911, friend, if that's your situation.
Yes.
I need to post this poll because I can't even see the chat. It's covering my screen.
Okay.
But I'm only gonna post this. I'm only gonna post 5, 4, and 3, so that we can at least we're voting a narrow, focused vote.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, Festa, please message me and let me know how you're doing later, if it makes sense. Like, don't make that like a big deal if it doesn't. But please go to the hospital.
Okay, the poll is live. Yeah. All right. And if you don't think you can drive yourself there, friend, just call 911 and get a ride.
Yes.
Get a ride. They'll come get you.
I think Festa's gone. I think he may have deleted his YouTube channel, but if not, follow Festabom's YouTube channel. It's great stuff. But
check in on him this week.
Yeah.
Okay, so the votes are live. We've got some 5s, we've got some 4s, but we've got predominantly 3s. So that's interesting.
Yeah. I don't think 5. I wouldn't have even put 5, but entourage wise, Discord is predominantly 3 and 4. 3 and 4.
Well, the 3s have it. Even if we added those 5s to the 4, the 3 still have it.
Okay.
Wild, guys.
Yeah.
Wild. Baby Ice wants him to stay on stream with us once he gets, when he gets there.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, wow.
Just do whatever they say. They're the pros, the medical professionals. Listen to them.
Wow. Well, it's hard to segue from that. Just taking care of a friend there. But this does mean not only do we still not have a perfect female in the game as far as the power ratings go, but she's a 23, so she's not on that 24 level that Rhea and where was she over here? That Rhea and Charlotte Flair is, but that does put her right with Maxine Dupree and Zombie Bailey, which is that's some rare air right there to be a part of. So I'm good with that. I think the chat got it right. What do you think, Rusty? Do you think they're close?
I think so.
Right.
We got to trust their voice in their vote, or this whole thing is just the two of us telling our opinions. So it's hard to disagree, right?
Yep. Well, good. Well, that's it for this power rating. We're going to power rate Mercy the Buzzard here real quick, and then we got some feuding for everybody to do. So that's it for this video. Be sure to check us out every Friday on the main Twitch account, where we're power rating your favorite superstars, at least all of the new ones, and every time we get a chance to go back and do some of the old ones, we will as well. Share the power rating system with your friends, because we truly believe that we've tapped into a little bit of how they even design the superstars with this system, and it's very crowdsourced, and in your hands. So that's it for this one. We'll see you on the next one. Bye. All right, Rusty, I'm gonna need just a sec to set up Mercy if you wanna vamp a little bit with the crowd here.
Well, I'm sending a message to Festabomb's faction and kind of letting him know what's going on chat. And
isn't Festabomb in our faction?
Well, yeah, but you don't have to tell everybody his business.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So
taking care of some important housekeeping here, fans. So
yeah, this has certainly
bear
never
with
happened
us.
in stream before.
Right.
So let's see.
I have never yet had to convince someone to go to the hospital while on stream. So just saying. Just saying. Okay, so this is actually, it's weird that we don't have that moment.
Well, hey guys, thanks for helping us navigate that moment, because it's always people over the program, people first and people over the game. And like we always say, real life comes first, family first, all that stuff. So when we have a moment like that, yeah, thoughts and prayers, and we got to direct our attention towards it as best we can. So Footers and Sydney ask, how were Rhea and Charlotte rated with their entourage? Maybe they're 1 point too high as well, right? So I think, I don't know that we'll be able to settle this right now, but I think this is an issue we're going to have to look at. For the integrity of the power ratings, we always want them to be on the up and up. And right. Lee and we are totally okay underselling what a superstar can do and getting the rating too low. We're totally okay with that. We'd rather err on the than sell you a bunch of hype, have you chase these superstars and then recruit them and be mad at us for lying to you and you not being able to get the results that we told you would. So we're totally okay with lowering scores. Yeah. I would do it in a second. Yeah. Raising the scores is where it gets a little uncomfortable for me. So
agreed. Oh man. All right, so these are 6 MP, so we're good there. Generating more countdown gems. That's what I want. Okay. All right, I think I'm ready. I'm ready for the bird when you are.
Oh, just flip you off right now on stream or what?
Wow. Yeah.
To go back to the attitude era here.
I got 2 words for you. Anyway.
Yeah, give me the double bird. Okay, so yeah, right. Let's hit it. We got about 12 minutes till the
we got to hit it and quit it. So.
And that's not what that means. That's something totally different.
Here comes the intro.
Whoa.
What's up, WWE Champions Universe? We're on the official Twitch channel with about 50 of our very, very best friends, and we are power rating The Bird is the Word, Dexter Lumis, Mercy, have mercy, the Buzzard. Rusty, what do you think about Mercy the Buzzard early on here?
Caca! Caca! I have a lot of thoughts about Mercy. Number one is I want Mercy to matter because, Shredder really overshadowed this month. Not only that, Ilya, Julius, The Miz. There's been a lot of great techs. I don't know that I don't know. I haven't seen Mercy in action yet. Like I legitimately have not seen his gameplay. I don't know what he does. I don't know what his entourage ability is. So right. I'm here to learn, just like everyone else in the chat tonight, and to cast my vote. I'm excited. I'm excited because I like Dexter Lumis. I want him to be interesting, both on WWE TV and in this game. So
yes. Yes, and Dexter Loomis is my favorite of the Wyatt Six, like on TV, which is hilarious because before Dexter Loomis was, I just wanted him to go away. Like whatever they did with his previous character, I didn't watch him in NXT. I know lots of people love him in NXT, but at least the main roster, quote unquote, version of Dexter Loomis, I could not stand. And now he is so interesting and fun. Like I don't know, but. You're right, Rusty. Shredder really does overshadow the Buzzard. So we're here to show why that may or may not be the reality of this month. But I will note the Wyatt Six moment that all of us got, but you have to have 4 characters to unlock, really helps Mercy, and it is not on this account right now. The one that is on this account is Row Breaks, Protect. Multi-gems do 50% more, so that is a little boost there. And then gems do 50% more damage. So he has a 100% boost for the multi-gem set we're going to do. But the other moment actually increases the multiply on the multiply gems. So he can actually hit a lot harder if you get 4 of the Wyatt Six characters eventually and unlock that moment.
And we all have the moment. So that's the hope, right?
Well, all of us have that moment because it was given to us, but it just doesn't unlock unless. Yeah.
My Ghostbusters moment, however, sits there dormant, inactive.
So they should just give us all the Ghostbusters. That's what you're saying.
Or just remove it for my sanity would be great.
Right. Well, I agree. Except for I've got Ghostbuster Roman, so mine is unlocked. So anyway, so we're going to run him 2 different ways. This is probably the most common way people are going to run him is triple green, but he does also have a nice triple purple build that works okay as well. So it's the 6 MP Bulldog. Deal damage and increase your green MP by 5. The open-handed uppercut. Deal damage and choose 2 rows to make into multiply gems of strength 10. And then the breaking point finisher. Deal damage, and it's a decent amount of move damage, by the way, and make 14 multiply gems into green, and then pin the opponent.
That's what I was going to ask. It's move damage based, or is it balanced?
It is balanced. It's multi-gem based. So I'm actually going to run it 2 different ways in this because it is balanced, right? So the first way we're going to run it is you need George Steele no matter what because you need your 4 MP for post 99. Then you've got a choice. You can either run the Showboat Bailey for green moves, deal 100% more damage, and start with 2 more MP, which is going to load all your moves. Or you would run Sherry there and then Santa Hogan somewhere over here, but then you're sacrificing one for the other basically. This way though, you can actually run 2 of the zombie trainers, right? So you've got Zombie Chelsea for green gems do 40, multi do 60, and then you can run whichever other zombie you want for 60% more multi gem. Or if you've got Seth Leonardo, you can also run Seth Leonardo right there. But basically, you're just deciding, am I going to run Sherry for the multi-gem bonus, or am I going to run Bailey and then use 2 of the zombies? That's kind of the way this one goes. Then on the strap, make sure you put a 200% move damage medal on your Fury 2s. And you're going to use these 2 plates. These are both very good for him. The Scimitars of the Sheik, which every time you use a green move, buffs your move damage by 100%. And the Jade Plate. Whenever you make 10 or more multi-gems, increase your green gem damage by 100%. So I'm going to run him full on. And then if we need to, we can peel some stuff back to get his readiness up. But he does benefit quite helpfully from having a lot of these things. So yeah, Bunders, Seth instead of Brett, because you want Chelsea on there because she's green and multi. So all right, so here's the trick. You could lay down these first 99 MP, but it is 6, and they did specifically design him so that he increases your green MP by 5. So there's not a way to double lay the multiply gems. And post 99 MP, it's not going to be an issue either way. You can't do it. So you're going to hit this to load your moves first, and then that's going to give you a little bit of a buff on the move damage. So now you're doing, on that one, you did about 3 million. You're going to do another 3 million here, and you're going to lay down multis, and you want to connect them. So like right here, something like that, or right here, something like that, so that you get as many of these green gems connected as possible. And then those are times 10. Now your finisher is doing 16 million, plus it's turning the multi-gems green. So you're getting that bonus out of those as well. So that was 62 million plus your 16, 17, 18 million from the other. So you're talking about 80 million, give or take, right there. And keep in mind, if you were to have the moment unlocked, I should say, you would hit quite a bit more than that. But that's an easy 80 million. And it doesn't require a ton, right? But it did require a couple things. So we're going to pull back. We're going to take off the jade plate. That's a big one for him. So we're going to take back the jade plate. Just see if he can still hit 80 if you don't have, or I'm sorry, at least 60 if you don't have that. What'd you think of the gameplay so far, Rusty? You excited for the bird still?
I am. I mean, it seems simple enough. It seems, it seems like I've got most of the things it would take for that to be good. Yeah. And then there's not a high level of, choosy. I always call it, right? It's pretty straightforward.
Pretty easy, on there. And I mean, 80 million, that keeps him, I mean, he's not hitting Julius numbers, but that keeps him well within the conversation, I would say, for being up there with Ilya. I mean, Ilya's, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Either way, if you don't have the Chelsea plate, the jade plate, that is, what's he hitting? He's hitting for about 60 million without the Chelsea plate, because you do about 3 million on the first two moves is 6. You do 16 million on the third move, and then we did about 50 million total on the gem damage. So give or take, he's hitting about 60 million without the jade plate. But you would greatly benefit from having the scimitars of the Sheik plate on there. So yeah. So that's one move set. The other one we don't, especially because feuding's about to start, we don't necessarily have to run it to power raid him, but the other move set you would run is triple purple. Choose 7 gems to make into black with the suplex, and if your opponent's class is style is focused, you stun them. Then you lay down 48 pyro gems. You lay down 15 random pyro multi-gems that turn strength 10, and then you use the black to break the pyro, which turns everything purple, which recycles and reloads from there. If they ever release a purple version of the LA Knight plate or a purple version of the pyro plate, that would probably be the move set to go for. But to be honest, I mean, triple green is just straightforward, gets the job done, calls it good. So that's where I'm saying we power rate him, unless you want to see something else, Rusty.
No, I mean, I think that's right.
All right.
The simple feud that people can remember is the one that the community is going to run, I think.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Well, let's get to the votes quick, because there's only 2 minutes until feud, and we got at least 5 categories to go through. You know what?
Yep. No, good. All I was going to say is, in some ways, he reminds me a little bit of Grayson Waller. I don't know why. Maybe even some of the similarity of the multis and the green and the plates. And he's probably putting out the same damage as Grayson Waller as well.
Interesting. You think Grayson can hit 60 to 80 million?
Yeah, triple green with the jade plate and some multi enhancers. He can hit pretty high. I don't know if he can
Interesting.
hit above that though, but he's a fast feuder. Just
Huh.
triple green, bam, bam, bam.
I got to take another look at Grayson Waller. I've got him 6 silver, 6
With
gold
gear.
on my account. Literally have never
That's
used
with
him.
to
Oh.
preface. That's with both gear, so
Okay,
you
and I
don't
have
need
0
MP.
gear.
Yeah, I have both, and he doesn't need MP trainers, so that's why he can pump those numbers up.
Right. They're asking if I'm going to feud on stream, and the answer is yes, but not from the candy store account. Good call, Hip Designer. I would be doing it from mine, by the way. All right, so
What?
power for a 5 character needs to be able to hit at least 60 million. Triple green. That's not how you spell triple. Triple green hit 57 million gem plus about 24 million move. So in that 80 million range, pretty easy. Speed, at least 2 of the following need to be true. MP charge is equal to or lesser than 6, which is moves start with 6, and that loads as 10 MP ones, so no worries there. Recycle flawlessly, yep, he turns everything green. Animations are quick, and by the way, somebody on here said it, I think it was Bunders. Yep, Bunders. His victory animation is so cool, he needs a point just from that. Which I agree. But very fast, very easy, and flawless recycle. So that's a 5. For the readiness score, for a 5, character needs 0 to 1 special thing. Keep in mind I took off the jade plate and still hit all that. Character needs 0 to 1 special thing, plate, gear, moment, etc. to make them work well. For a 4, character needs 2 special things. For a 3, character needs 3 special things. And for a 2, character would need 4 special things to make them work. Rusty, over to you.
Yeah, let me get this poll ready real quick. I was just reporting what happened tonight to our mods and all that, so everyone knows what to be watching for in the chat when someone lets you know they're not feeling well. Readiness lightning poll is up. You've got 1 minute on the clock. Be sure to tap your number and then select vote so that it makes it official. Gosh, I don't do we count the sheik plate? Do we count one plate or both plates? What was the final decision on that?
Well, so I took off the jade plate, and he still hit right at, but still hit over 60 million. So we don't need to count the jade plate in there. It did need the chic plate to hit that though. And then trainer wise, I mean, I didn't run Sherry. It was zombie Chelsea and zombie Brett. So I would say those are all pretty clear.
Right on.
And the moment was also not active, by the way. He did. Okay, so in fairness, though, I should say this. The one moment was on there, and that did give him 100% gem damage. So in fairness, he might need a little bit to make that up. But the main moment that most people are going to have was not active. The other one was. So if you want to dock him for the moment, you could dock him for the moment.
Well, I mean, readiness is a 4 and it's 80%. Now, of course, our voting numbers have gone down a bit because I think people have started their flash feuds.
Yeah, I know.
But, you know, we can cross-reference it with what we're seeing on Discord as well.
Yeah. And Discord was pretty dominantly a 4. I mean, very dominantly a 4.
Nice.
So we took off the jade plate. Yeah. So again, yes, it could be a 5. It depends on how you're counting the moment and the chic plate on there. I don't have Twitch app. But again, we'd rather err on the side of giving a little bit lower score than giving the higher score if there's a question on it. So
right.
Versatility. Characters competitively usable in feud, boss, and showdown. Character has a special gem type that helps in Gemini and Extreme Rules for a 5. For a 4, character is competitively usable in 2 of the 3 main modes, feud, boss, or showdown, and character has a special gem type. For a 3, character is competitively usable in only 1 mode, and maybe a sleeper and boss. And for a 2, character is not really competitively usable, but will win tours and blitzes. Over to you, Rusty.
All right. Well, the lightning poll is live. You've got 1 minute to lock in your versatility vote. And this one's interesting to me because he does multis, but like not a lot, right?
Right. It is interesting. And you can't load that move twice. I mean, unless you use props.
Sure.
Did you cut out?
I think so. I may have to I may have to close Discord and keep my memory down a little bit.
Okay, yeah, because you were like mid thought and then you were like gone for a second, and I was like, oh, okay, what happened there? What were you saying? He doesn't make a lot of multi gyms, and then I didn't hear anything else.
I'm not sure of his viability in like a Gym Mania or a boss battle because of that. Like he doesn't make enough to be the carry, right, on a boss battle. I think the 4's got it right. I don't know. Maybe even 3. Is he showdown ready?
Well, hold on. Let me type this out.
Yeah, no problem. I think the vote's probably right, but
I think they're right as well. So showdown, the cool thing about the Wyatts is in tag matches, the multi-gems go up by 4. So that's a huge showdown link. I know you're big on showdown links. But triple
Take
purple.
That, JD Nash. Did you hear that?
Triple purple would be really good for boss battle because it's multi, it's pyro, it's purple. So that one would be great for boss battle. But I still don't think he's going to be the guy to carry your boss battle. So I would argue that he's good in 2 modes. I think he's going to be great in feud. And then he's either, you can make an argument for showdown but not boss, or maybe boss but not showdown. But I mean, I think it's kind of half of one, half of the other, make 2 holes. And that is what both Discord and the Twitch viewership went. And so he's a 4. He's a 4. Yeah. All right, last category, and then we'll get you everybody where they can listen to us while they feud, is Entourage. And his Entourage ability is interesting. It's a coach. Row break gems do 200% more damage, which right now really doesn't hit too many characters. But you see a resurgence of row break characters in the meta, and all of a sudden that 200% is game-changingly good. There's just not a ton of people right now, but the entire Wyatt 6 family can all use row break. So at the very least, he can coach everybody within the Wyatt 6. But other than that, I mean, you're talking like a couple versions of Farouk and who, right? I mean, there's not a whole lot. So for that to be a 5, that would need to be an essential trainer or coaching ability that adds something you don't want to go into battle without. For
Brutus
a 4, Creed. Brutus Creed? Yeah, that's right.
Creed. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Of all
He's like
people.
A meme. Yeah, I know, right? So Brutus is back, baby.
Brutus is back. Oh, wow. For a 4, that character would be widely used for their trainer coaching ability, helping people reach their full potential. For a 3, it would be a niche trainer coaching ability. And for a 2, it's not really something you're going to use unless you just don't have other trainers or coaches that are going to do the job better. So, lightning poll on this one, Rusty, and then we are
Entourage
good to do it.
Live. Don't forget about Brutus Creed, y'all. Triple red.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's like I try to forget about Brutus Creed most times. It's all over the place. People are voting all over the place. For me, it's a 3.
Okay.
Because it not only is it a niche, but it's a rarely used niche. So
Ooh.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Now that could change if, say, Uncle Howdy comes out and then we're like, whoa, right? But he
Right.
does row break.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't see that as like something that's meta defining or game changing.
But Uncle
So
Howdy's going to be S plus tier, so he's going to be super rare. And
yeah, again, it's a
yeah,
niche of a niche, a niche of a niche.
I'm
I
going to
think
put
3
that.
is kind of generous, honestly.
Well,
I
maybe.
don't,
I think if we got like a slew of characters that all of a sudden start using row break gems, we're going to change our thoughts on that very quickly. But
correct. We'll
but
revisit
yeah,
it. For now,
yeah,
not that desirable.
right,
Um,
yeah. It is kind of a niche of a niche. I wrote that down. I think that's the best way to put
and
it.
sadly, we're comparing him to Shredder and
Right.
Ilya
Oof.
and Julius and The Miz and so many other good techs that give us more. So
Yeah.
I can't see that higher than 3.
Agreed. Agreed. Well, that puts him at a 21 on our overall power rating, which, if we look at our text on the visual sheet here, that puts him right with CM Punk, but below The Miz, Julius Creed, Ilya Dragunov, and Shredder, which I think that's
Hmm.
pretty accurate. I think Shredder
Yeah.
is better. I think Ilya's better. I think Julius is way, way better if you've got the Tama plate. But we didn't rate Julius with the Tama plate, by the way, and Miz. So yeah, he's right tied with CM Punk. What do you think about that, Rusty?
It just makes you wonder, like, about the timing of the release of Shredder. Um, I'm not trying to poo-poo the dirty bird here, but I'm also like, I'm not going to flip out if I don't get him. Where I would have potentially, that would have been a freak out moment in a different MLC, in a non-Shredder MLC. I might have been pretty upset about that. So
Right.
yeah.
A non-shredder MLC. Oh man, I love it. Oh well, Rusty, why don't you take us out for this video?
All right. Well, you watched it happen. If you think we got it right, congratulations to us. If you think we got it wrong, you need to join us in the chat each and every Friday night to cast your vote and let your voice be heard on the WWE Champions Twitch channel. We will see you next time, friends.
As DJ would say, bop, bop.
Mm.
Oh well,
Bop indeed, DJ. Bop indeed.
bop indeed. Yeah. Anything else we need to do video work for, or we just want to do
I
some
mean,
feud?
yeah, I mean, like, we're behind on power ratings. Like, if you got a wild hair and want to do some turtles, but you might as well do your feud, because I think people want to see you feud.
Yeah,
Like, they've been asking to see that.
I
So
know it's weird. It's weird. Yeah, I just the yeah, I just want to make sure. I guess I don't have to log off the Twitch Live account actually, because I can just load my iPhone emulator, which is so nice. I love this thing. Baby
I'll
Ice,
tell
you
you
want to see
what's
me feud? You just guys want to see me fail because I suck at feuding while I'm also trying to manage the stream and chat. So that's what you
I'll
want to
tell you
see.
what's miserable.
What's that?
Here's what. Well, okay. So here's some breaking news for you. The feud only requires 3 to enter the brawl.
Okay.
So it had, I think the blog said 4. And remember, I even
Right.
said, I think it's actually 3. So it's 3. Now, here's what you want to stay away from. You want to stay away from your Shayna Baszler mirror match. You do not want to go Shayna versus Shayner. It is absolutely miserable.
Really?
Um, to the nth degree, the worst thing I've experienced in this game since the old Acro Eddie feud days. I mean, it was just grueling. Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, I did one. I had a 5 gold Shayna trying to take down a 6 bronze Shayna.
Oof.
It's probably nearly a 10-minute match. I mean, it was just horrible.
Dang.
Horrible. Sub after sub with low damage. It's like, oh, this is terrible. No way to blow up the snowfall gym she leaves behind. Just not fun. You don't want to do that.
Not fun. All right. Well, just because we're content starved right now, because I'm not able to make videos very often as much anymore, I'm gonna record some while we're just talking. But this is just us. This is Champions Chat After Dark at this point.
They call this a shoot in the wrestling world, right? When you kind of go off script. Isn't that like a promo that you didn't plan as a shoot?
Yeah.
Isn't that right?
Yeah.
So
we're doing a shoot video of me feuding live.
And that Shayna Baszler footage is going to get thousands of clicks. I know it. It's what the people want to see. We want to see Rusty back in the driver's seat. Oh, friend, do not wish that on our stream. It's so much better when Lee is in the driver's seat. I promise you that. I'm self-aware enough to tell the truth about that.
Wow.
The ADHD kid is not the one you want at the control panels. I'm good with the color commentary. I chip in, I add my musings, but no, you don't want me having to remember everything about the loadouts. And plus, Lee does a ton to prepare. What you don't see each and every Friday night is Lee spends a few hours getting the entourage loaded, getting the moves set, the straps, the plates, also going in and creating the power rating on Discord and getting like the feedback sheet ready. Like he is a high achiever as to where I am not, and I'm not just degrading myself. Like I know that's not my strength. So I'm very thankful for all that Lee does for our content and for our stream to make us successful.
Aw, well, thank you. Although I was real behind today. Aw.
I honestly love you. Do you know that song?
No, but I'm digging in. I love it.
Oh, it's an old 70s song. I love you. I honestly love. It might be the Carpenters. I need to look that up. But it is like cheesy love song. It's so funny.
Nice. Hey, guess who I'm feuding against?
Okay. Well, Goldie and Godflow, the
nice.
TNM.
Close guess. Similarly, if not higher ranked faction.
Say again?
I said similarly ranked, if not higher ranked faction, depending on the event.
How is there a higher ranked faction than TNM? Are you feuding against Flex? It would have to be one. I was about to say it has to be one. Now he brings MP down trainers, so watch your back, bro. He will use multi down and MP down trainers in his entourage.
That's why I was wondering why my Maxime wasn't loaded, and I was really frustrated there because luckily,
that's a Woken, like there's a reason they're number one. They do things that other people don't do, like that, where it's just like I didn't even consider that was a strategy, you know?
Yeah, well, it worked because luckily I still beat his Jade, but it definitely took me an extra step or two to get it done. And
see, that's the thing. They're moving at a different speed while you're having to backfill the speed that they've put you at, right?
Right.
So
interesting.
They are the bar.
We are the bar.
All right.
I missed that team. That was such a good team.
Hip designer. Thank you. Olivia Newton-John was the artist that's saying, I honestly love you. Perfect.
This is why I don't feud on stream. Sorry.
Oh, you know what? I didn't load my my steel steps yet, like a dummy. I don't have my perks loaded, and I'm wondering why. What's happening here? Yep.
Oh, flex. You can flex on the fact that your stinking zombie live just wiped my indie clean, because when I'm feuding on stream, I don't think as quickly.
Right.
Like, who do I need to go? I better not use somebody who uses multi-gems. No, I brought I brought a knife to a gunfight. Dang it.
Oh man. Yeah, indies. They make you pay for decisions like that. Woken does. They will put you down quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, guess who doesn't get put down quick, Flex? Zombailey. I'm gonna have to message Flex and be like, "Hey, I fought you on stream, bro,"
and gave you your flowers because you handed me the L.
Yeah. Oofda. Anyway.
Do you remember? You used to play GoldenEye on 64. I feel like feuding against him several times, but it's like the kid who brings proximity mines to every level, and you're trying to walk around and play a shooter, and yet I didn't even see it coming. I didn't see it coming.
Wow. I don't have Twitch app. Like. If you have Indy, you absolutely take her to the moon, especially if you've got moments. Gear just adds a couple multi. I mean, it does add a lot of multi, but still, she hits for 100-something million with gear, so it'll be easily over 60 without.
And she's no longer with the company, so I don't think we'll see her offered anytime soon. So if you have her, like I don't, right? So, you know, like you got some high value, limited offering real estate there.
Yeah. By the way, Rusty, that analogy to the proximity mines, that was smooth. That was really good.
Oh, dude, that's what I feel. You're running through that cave with you're like looking around and I didn't even see it coming. I didn't have a chance. I didn't stand a chance. He brought a gun to a bomb fight.
Right?
Yikes.
Man. Oh, Flex, your setup, she didn't use her big gun, and it saved me, so hooray. Hooray.
Oh, guy?
Yeah, he's got Dakota Kai in there. And okay. I cascaded, so I thought Drip Coda was about to come and eat my lunch, but luckily she didn't.
Well, if you can hear our voice, friends, be sure you load your perks. Don't be like one of us and be sitting here scratching his head while he's not doing the top kick out damage that he should be doing, and so forth and so on.
Wow. Oh man, what's my timer at? 22 minutes, 8 minutes in. I should be done with the lineup, but no, instead, Flex has wiped me out twice.
Wipe me out before you go.
Well, I just got to say, there's, like you said, there's a reason why that faction is among the top feuders, if not the top feuders in the game. Because
no doubt, even the AI suddenly has a brain when you feud against them.
Right? Oh, geez.
Not only are you feuding against the top faction, you're feuding against the leader of the top faction.
True.
So,
True story.
Are you kidding me?
Finish this out
John
quick.
Wrestling pulled Muda, Nikita, and Abby today in the loot.
Oh,
that's a heck of a pull, buddy. I don't have Twitch app.
On
Muda
those
6
days that I
bronze,
wish I
Nikita
pulled.
6 silver, who's a CSS this weekend, and Abby 5 gold.
Dang.
Wow. Top line bonus right there.
Yep. And Abby's
That's what you call
darn
big
good.
dog. He's big dogging it.
He's big dogging it.
Big dog.
Did you ever see the movie Rat Race?
Oh, yeah. Years ago.
One of my personal favorite movies of all time. But whenever you said big dog in it, I think of the girl in the back of the car. She goes, Dad, pull over. And he's like, not now. We've got to keep going. She's like, no, Dad, I'm going to go to the bathroom. He's like, not now. And she goes, but Dad, I'm prairie dogging it.
I do remember that. I do remember that. That was, didn't the guy have like a tongue, something wrong with his tongue?
Yeah, he gets a bad tongue piercing.
Swollen, infected.
Right.
Gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
Such a good movie. Legitimately one of my favorite movies of all time. Just love that movie.
I've never heard anybody who said Rat Race is one of their favorite movies. That's respect.
Respect. Well, here's a little known fact for you. Deleted scenes only on the DVD. Diamond Dallas Page had an entire scene in the movie, and they ended up having to cut it for time.
What? That is crazy.
Yeah, wrestling lore right there. DDP was in the movie Rat Race, and Kimberly technically when she was Kimberly Page. But yeah, they're like going down the highway in this house, and he ends up getting in a wrestling match with one of the guys.
Have you seen Peanut Butter Falcon? Speaking of wrestling movies,
no.
Have you seen that? You need to see Peanut Butter Falcon. Jake the Snake is in it. Who else is in it? It's all about this young man with special needs who dreams of becoming a pro wrestler like his hero that he watches on TV.
Okay.
And it's fantastic.
Nice. No, I haven't seen that.
Arguably one of the best movies I've seen in recent years. That's how good it was.
Huh. Okay.
It's because it's like heartwarming. It's like inspirational, and it's all about overcoming your odds, overcoming your limitations, chasing your dreams. Shia LaBeouf and Dakota Johnson star in it alongside this young man with Down syndrome, and it's just like beautiful movie. Yep.
No, I haven't. I don't. I think I've heard of it, but I never.
And it's safe enough to watch with your kids. Like it's
okay.
Family friendly. Like it's good. Double check that on like a parent website, parent review. Before Uncle Rusty recommended this one, kids.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Oh, that was so many F words." Oh my god.
Renee sending me texts,
Right? How dare you?
I would say I recommend that to the chat. Anybody in the chat that just wants like a kind of a feel good movie that's about wrestling. Check out Peanut Butter Falcon.
Peanut Butter Falcon.
So that's the name he calls himself. That's his wrestling name.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. I was like, what's the deal with that name? But
like they go on this journey and all they have to eat is peanut butter because they don't have any money, right? For the journey. So yeah. And he builds himself some wings out of like tree branches.
Nice.
Super good.
So Shia LaBeouf is like the dad or something, or
no
older brother, or
he's a wayward, like a blue collar person that works as like a shrimp and boat guy.
Okay,
like and he's kind of finding himself along the way as well. So, yeah, really good.
Nice.
Okay, I quit my perks, so I'll probably do a little better now. Gosh.
Nice. It's always good when you can, actually play well.
I figured it out in feud 1. I still went into feud 2 without having equipped them, and then went, oh, I gotta equip those perks. So now I'm circling back to feud 3, and they are equipped. And I'm grabbing my rewards first, clicking on my things there.
Dang. So, oh crap. Okay, so I know I intentionally skipped this week. I'm not spending so I can save for Black Friday and all that. But okay, just in the featured pool of the loot alone, Abby, Muscle Man,
yep.
Don't have them.
Yep.
Muda, Pyro Princess.
Yep.
There's more. Papa Pump.
And then Mercy Shards, which people really need the Mercy Shards.
Right? Oh, Snoop Dogg, Long Beach Snoop Dogg. I feel like they're taunting me with this loot because literally these are all like most of the characters I don't have that I could have UCC.
Yeah, it's
like,
really good. It's a really good. Now I don't know about the odds.
Right.
The contents of the loot is really good.
Right.
I can't speak to how you'll do in it though.
No, I can't. I gotta save. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle event was a little rich for my blood.
So, living that big dog life, huh?
For a week, I felt like I was a big dog for a week there, and then I started prairie dogging. So
from big dog to prairie dog, in a week's time.
Oh. Wow. Well, what clinched it for me on here was the fact that there's no Tory Shard. Oh, whoa. I mean,
you prairie dog and clinched.
I prairie dogged and then I clinched. Oh, dang, man.
Hip design says, pull over.
Pull over.
You're killing me. I'm driving.
It's a cardigan. Thanks for noticing. Oh, my gosh. But, okay, what... no, solidified it for me is also bad when we're talking poo. What didn't anal leakage it for me is the fact that there's no Tory Shards. I need 50 Showboat Tory Shards. So if those were in the loot, I would possibly reverse course and take a risk. But there's not. I'm okay.
It is it's the loot. The loot makes no guarantees, friends. Right? Unless it's guaranteed. The loot is not. There are no guarantees.
There's no guarantees here, pal. Oh.
Just remember that when you set your hopes and dreams upon the loot.
Yeah. Okay. So earlier we're watching Raising Hope during dinner as a family, and the episode where Bert gets back into gambling. Which, by the way, if you've never watched Raising Hope, one of the most underrated comedies of all the time. It is such a good show. Such a good show. But the dad, Bert, gets into a gambling addiction. And we're talking about because the whole family starts getting addicted to gambling throughout the show as it goes. And then suddenly my son blurts out, he's like, well, Dad, you kind of have a gambling addiction. You just call it Champions. And I was like, dang it. Dang
Touché.
it.
Touché.
The kids are picking up on it.
I actually told my wife recently, I said, one of the reasons I love this game is because it's a lot more like a casino than it is an arcade. And she knows I love going to the casino.
Right.
She knows that. And so then she done ask, what's this mystery charge to Exola? She's like, oh, he's at the casino again, right?
Right.
So, then she knows. Then she just knows. Like when we go on a cruise, I set aside a specific budget to go to the casino on the boat, and that's my excursion. I don't want to go snorkeling. I want to go sit at the roulette table and win big. You learned a lot about me tonight, didn't you, Lee?
I did, yeah. I'm also about to learn a lot about Nah Dog because I'm about to battle Nah Dog on stream here.
Nah Dog.
Nah Dog.
I don't understand why even with the mill line bonus, Roxanne is not fully loaded. I I'm like missing an MP somewhere. I don't know how on the black snowfall move. So,
Interesting.
I've got yeah, like I'm doing the tricolor build with Santa Hogan and Braun Breaker and Xavier Woods. So that should be 4-5 MP. But that snowfall move just is not. There's one. It's shy one. So,
Interesting.
And even with the mill line bonus, you would think that it would be, yeah, a done deal.
But it's not done. It's undone.
I'm using a prop. I'm Mr. Propski. And I don't mind. I'm not ashamed of using props. I do it. It's improper not to use a prop.
Improper. Ha 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 ha.
I remember you made an Informer reference on a recent podcast.
You know, see,
from Snow.
I take a boom boom down. Yeah, I love
I
that.
milk the moo moo cow. Isn't that the lyric? I milk the moo moo cow.
I thought it was I licky boom boom down.
I don't. You probably don't want to say.
Milk the moo moo cow.
You don't want to say what you just said on stream. Again.
I think that's actually what it is, though.
You hit it and get it again, I guess. I don't know.
Hit it and quit it.
Or whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever.
It's like a Snoop Dogg saying, I think.
I don't know. Somebody in the chat who's not feuding, which is, everybody's feuding right now and listening to us.
Don't Google anything he asks you to Google. Do not do it.
Google the band Snow and the song Informer and tell me what the lyrics are. No,
I know. You're right. I know you're right. I'm just giving you a hard time about it. It was a joke. It was like an old joke from the 90s when you.
It's a joke.
Because you would change the lyrics to "I'm a farmer." I'm a farmer.
I'm a farmer.
Yeah. Just kind of like Weird Al. It's like a Weird Al. Maybe I invented that in the 90s. I don't know.
Maybe you're Weird Al. Wow.
I can't believe Lee just hit us with Pee Wee Herman. Did you have a Pee Wee Herman quote?
Maybe the weird laugh I did, or I don't know. Like,
what? I've never heard that noise come out of your mouth before.
I don't think I've ever made that noise out of my mouth before. Maybe out of another orifice, but not
Which
that one.
Which interview did that come out of? First of all, you're pulling an Abby the Witch on us. You got some kind of seepage and droppage going on, prairie dog style.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Kurgan's looking on Amazon Music. He can't find it. I'm a farmer. I love to drive the tractor in the rain. I milk the moo moo cow. Right?
This is my favorite thing ever.
Yeah. I think I might have made that up as like a fifth grade kid. That's kid.
Impressive.
I'm a farmer. Yeah. I mean, it's like low hanging fruit, it feels like.
Yeah, well. Hip Designer says, I lick the boom boom now.
I don't think you don't want to be reading that on stream tonight. Who knows what the algorithm is picking up, and they're going to try to sell on your next time you open Amazon. There'll be some offers you've never seen, the kind of things I've seen.
Wow.
You're
because
innocent.
You liked the boom boom licked. Here's whoa. Stop.
I don't want anyone pulling you astray. I don't want anyone leading you down that dark alley of life that I've set up shop in. So
wow,
that's why my back, it's all black. I wear all black. My background's all black. You are in a well lit environment with white lighting and
wait, all of this is good. Because you lick the boom boom?
Well, you're virtuous, and I just don't want you to get any algorithmic offers that would steer you into a world of curiosity.
There have been things said tonight that I cannot endorse on behalf of Champion.
No, this is an unscripted, unhinged episode of tonight's stream.
That's right.
We do not reflect the thoughts and opinions of Scopely Enterprises International LLC, PM, RC, TLC,
NXT.
NXT,
Yeah.
OPP, PCA, PCUSA,
Yeah.
CHOG.
If you've learned nothing else on stream tonight, it's that you need to watch the movie Rat Race because it's one of the best things ever. Find the deleted scenes on the DVD to find Diamond Dallas Page's part, and then download Snow Informer and listen to the lyrics because
you too can have the warped childhood that Lee and I have had as
right.
The last birth year of Gen X. You can be one of us.
Yeah.
One of our mistrusting 1980 babies.
Right? So I was at my temp job the other day, and one of the guys said something that very closely referenced Michael Jackson's Jam, and I just blurted out, well, and, you know, that's how most people know Heavy D and the Boys. And they all stopped and went, man just made a reference to Heavy D. I love it. I was like, well, that's my childhood, man. That's Heavy D and the Boys.
How has cancel culture not come from Michael Jackson, first of all?
Well, he's dead.
The joke we made about Michael Jackson as in our childhood.
Oh, yeah.
They were very revealing. They were very revealing of what we thought of Michael Jackson. So.
Oh. I think my AirPods just died. Hold on. See if I can get them back here real quick. Because now I can't hear you. Rusty, can you hear me? Okay, you can hear me, but I can't hear you. Whoop! I had an hour-long phone conversation with my mother, and I was using the AirPods before. I probably should not have done that. Okay, how do I get your audio where I can hear you? Chat, can you hear Rusty? Somebody type in the chat. Can you hear Rusty? No. Okay, yeah, I figured that was what was going to happen. Yeah. Let's do that. Collab cam. I got to add you back in. Okay.
Heyo.
Okay. Now the only disadvantage is you're coming through my speakers, so you might be on the chat or on the stream. You might be echoing, but I can hear you again.
You're coming through my speakers.
I don't have Twitch app says I can read lips, and Rusty, you have a potty mouth.
Actually, he wrote I had a party mouth.
Oh, a party mouth.
I don't want to be at that party.
Wow. Wow.
Nice. No echo. No echo on stream. I can hear a little bit of echo coming from you, but I'll just push my audio down a hair.
Okay.
I don't need to hear myself that much, so.
Yeah. Well, good. This will work then, because, yeah, my AirPods are like dead. But again,
how are you running Roxanne, Lee?
Baby Ice does hear an echo. Give us a minute, and once the AirPods don't take long to charge, I'll do them. Roxanne, the moveset that we did on the power rating that Woken sent us, the tricolor. It's like blue, yellow, and black tricolor. But you got to have...
Yep, that's what I'm running.
Okay. You got to have... What's his name, though, on it? Braun Brecker.
Rick Steiner's son.
Yeah. Here, let's add her to my roster, because she's CSS right now, isn't she?
Yep, so if you use her middle line... it works really well in that middle spot.
Okay. I don't have a strap on her or anything though, so I'm gonna not do that on stream because that's when I'm gonna nerf my whole roster and hope that somebody's running like a level 1 Nikki Cross or something in the mix.
Roxanne's really good with the Princess Tiara.
Oh yeah. Ooh, I'm going up against Shersta. So tonight is all about me fighting faction leaders on stream. That's what we're seeing here.
Shersta is Sir Zoro's leader.
Ooh. My friend Zoro, I have dethroned your leader. Sorry, buddy. Well, we'll see. You know, Shersta is also running some MP down stuff that, you know, makes it harder to win. Like we said, there's a reason why these guys are top faction leaders. So other than Snow's Informer, what other amazing Weird Al style songs did you come up with? Because I'm legitimately impressed. I'd never heard that. All through the 90s, never heard that rendition.
All I can think of is Michael Scott saying "Total Eclipse of the Fart."
Beers in Heaven, Total Eclipse of the Fart. Ooh, can you picture Braun Breaker with a handlebar mustache? Is the question from the chat. Like a Snively Whiplash one or what? Well, the nice thing about feuding against top faction leaders is I'm seeing who they're running and how they're running them, just to make sure that I'm in line with some of these. So Shersta's got Trick Live, which good call. Love Trick Live. Although I've still not maxed her out. I've got her 6 gold, but have not maxed her out. Level up.
I always like grabbing a screenshot of those loadouts.
Yeah. Oh, sure stuff.
And then sharing them in our roster coaching room.
Right? Right. I saw this the other day. Oh, Shersta set me up with a multiply down, and I'm using Rhea, Acro Rhea, and so I only have ×3 multi gems. ×3. So this fight just became needlessly long. Dang it. Yep, this is how they get you. So confirmed, the top factions run a lot of defensive stuff so that they can win fast, but you get hosed, Johnny. You get hosed. Yeah, he beat me. Dang. Dang. All right. I am willing to admit that I have been outclassed, Shersta. Good job, buddy. Good job. All right, so no multi-gym users. All right, I'm just gonna start running Zombie Bailey for every match. Forget War Score. I'm just gonna go in and beat everybody with Zombie Bailey just to make myself feel better. Oh. Yay. Who are you fighting right now, Rusty?
I'm just spinning.
Waiting for a match?
The Sworn Few, Big J Dixon and Abby Gang 2809.
Okay. I don't think I've heard the Sworn Few is the faction.
Yeah, I'm only running like 84K, and I'm with Kobads, who's running 89K. So they paired us down.
Gotcha.
It's kind of nice.
Oh my gosh. I just used Indy against Indy. She freaking stole my turn. Now I'm gonna steal her turn. This is gonna become a right mess is what it's gonna become. Jeez. Now I steal a turn. This is just gonna be low damage stealing turns is all this is gonna be. Oh, actually, I still did 25 million, so that's not bad. This is a mess. This is the first time I think I've run into this many faction like where I'm ending up seeing all of my stuff nerfed. Normally, I don't run into all this. Yeah, he's got multiply gem down, stealing my turn. All right, I got him. My partner was finished with his round in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. He beat his entire lineup. That's impressive. So shout out to Devasho. You know what? Nope, didn't mean to manage. I just meant to replace. Let's see. We should be good. Zombie Live messing me up here. Yeah, they're running MP props down, everything. Like, Shersta, you're a pain to face and feud, which is a good compliment in this case. You froze on screen for just a moment, looking extremely intently at your screen. You're just like zoned in. Oof. Oof, Shersta. Oof. 3. Dang. Defensive nightmare. All right. For sake of my partner Devasho, now that I've lost 2 stinking matches against Shersta, I am going to zombie Bailey my way to victory and just pick up the next match. Oh, Ike Kurgan says you look constipated, Rusty. Have you had your colon blow yet?
I drink copious amounts of coffee. There's no way that could ever happen. These pipes are clean. You ever seen Cabin Boy with Chris Elliott?
No. That was one I missed. I know the movie. I can picture it, but never saw it.
That was a Chris Elliott line. These pipes are clean.
Nice. Nice. Oh. Baby Ice, it's a Saturday Night Live skit, so it's not safe for work. I just... In this case, blow means to expel, not...
It's a classic SNL sketch. I know
Right.
exactly what he's talking about. It's for a high fiber cereal that makes you go poo poo a lot.
Yeah. Not the one thing Kevin Feige doesn't allow in the Deadpool movies. That's a different kind. Yeah. Yeah.
I've never seen those. I'm kind of a religious person, so I hear they're bad. I've never seen part 2 or part 3. After I saw part 1, I was like, I can't tell my kids I've seen this.
Right. I did not see part 1 or part 2 for reasons of morality as well. I did get schnookered in by the fact that Wolverine, my favorite superhero of all time, was in the third one. And yeah. Did you know there's I forget the exact number, but I'll be close. There's like 146 F words in the MCU proper that have ever been said. One of them was in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. The other 142 were in Deadpool and Wolverine. So if that tells you anything. Yeah. There was a cornucopia of F words and other such words in that movie. Crazy. Yeah. Well, my hat's off to Shersta because your lineup destroyed me. Good job, buddy.
Oh, very good. Did you screenshot all his builds?
No, they're the usual builds. It's not so much the builds that screwed it up. It was the fact that he had multi down, MP down, like where if I didn't bring props in every single match, I wasn't going to do anything against him, and I'm not paying attention to my props. So, there you go. Oh, that didn't end the feud? You're kidding me.
Oops.
What'd you oops?
You know what? Don't try to put Zombie Chelsea in a sub move.
Yep. That's a thing. That is most definitely a thing.
Yeah, that didn't go so well for me.
Yep. Yeah, subs and the 2024 zombies, that is the way to avoid. But
I didn't even think about it. I brought regular Chelsea against zombie Chelsea, and yeah, that didn't go good.
That didn't. I bet that did not go super well. Oh my gosh,
you betcha.
Me. Oh my gosh, I lost that freaking match. Wow, Shersta, I tip my hat to you. You are a better feuder than me, confirmed in 100 ways, 100 different ways. But yeah, whatever you're doing with your roster, I could not get out of a simple pin there. Dang it. Dang. Good job. And my app is frozen. This is every feud I've had to close out of the app.
Sonya Deville is hitting very hard.
Yeah?
If you can throw the choose multi, if you can put it on black gems, whoa. Because they're, 200% more, and she's very good. I guess my partner's waiting for me to tag in and take out this zombie Chelsea. I'm done with my Battlegrounds CSS, so now I gotta power up.
I still haven't started my CSS. Well, aside from I was trying for Chelsea on there, but yeah, that didn't happen. So
is DJ on?
Not yet. Not yet. I don't think so. I am fighting Dr. Doom 37.
Oh, that Marvel talk.
I know. I summoned the good doctor somehow.
Oh man, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I gotta drive home. This is why I do my CSS first.
Oh, that's right. You're at the office right now. I forgot about that.
I gotta drive home. I can't be feuding and driving at night. That would be a terrible decision.
Yeah. Let's not. We already had to ask one of our viewers to go to the hospital tonight. Let's not make that a thing. Let's not make that a theme for the night, please. CM Punk is part of the old bloodline? What?
That might be a SmackDown spoiler. That's why I didn't read it out loud.
Oh, yeah. Let's not spoil things if that is a spoiler.
This is about the time the end of SmackDown would have shown whatever the big reveal was. So.
Oh, well, interestingly, we didn't talk wrestling on the podcast this week, but
it's hilarious.
One of the things I was going to suggest is what if Seth backs out and they bring in CM Punk? So this is still hypothetical. I don't know. I haven't watched SmackDown, obviously. We're sitting right here.
Seth should back out because nobody cares about him.
Oh.
Hey, Lee, there's a milestone that you'll hit with like gobs of technician tokens.
Okay.
And thousands of TP.
Nice.
I just opened TP. It. Just hit that milestone. It was like, my TP woes are over.
Baby Ice, I didn't spoil anything because I haven't seen anything, so it's all conjecture at this point.
Oh, you know what, friends? I think that was just my cumulative rewards that I hadn't opened.
So it's not one milestone, it's just that you hit so many milestones.
Yeah, I just opened everything at once in the Battleground competition.
Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry, Baby Ice. I'll see you later.
Right? See, me either. I'm sitting here in my office. I didn't see it either. That's why I didn't read it out loud.
Well, some of us have already admitted on stream that we have problems when we're trying to feud and watch the chat and stream at the same time. Except usually my mistakes are in the game, not in the chat. But dang.
My woes have gone public.
Lake Wobegon.
You know what the loneliest bayou in Louisiana is?
What?
Bayou Self.
Jeez. Wow. One, I didn't see that coming, and two, I should have seen that coming. Holy cow. Oh, wow. Wow. I didn't spend enough time in Louisiana to get that one, unfortunately. Although that one summer I spent in Lake Charles, I'll never forget. It was so hot and so humid that you stopped going outside. Like instead of being outside in the summer, you just stopped going outside.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy. Is that like a normal part of your, I don't know, I want to say childhood or just existence, but was that a normal thing, like just not going outside anymore? Oh. I lost Rusty on stream. Okay, hold on. Now you're back on stream. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, you dropped off of stream. I was asking you, was that a normal part of your childhood where you just
Absolutely. You smother just like you can't breathe the air. It has such a viscosity to it from the humidity. Yeah, it's absolutely a normative thing in my childhood where you up until about mid-June, then you just stay inside till you have to absolutely go outside.
Huh.
But like I played football, so you had to go to football practice in that. Think about that. 2-a-days in that.
Wow.
That's why a lot of times we practice really early in the morning before it got too bad. So it'd be like 7 a.m. practice.
Huh. That's just crazy to me. I mean, I guess I lived the opposite. Growing up in Wyoming, it was always winter, never Christmas. So, you know.
So the reason Napoleon sold the Louisiana territory to America for so cheap is because he thought it was unlivable.
Huh.
Think about that. He declared this can't support life in this kind of swamp environment.
Wow.
We showed the French, didn't we?
That Louisiana purchase, it turned out to be something, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. So if Napoleon hadn't considered Louisiana unlivable, you would be a foreign citizen to me. You'd be like a foreign exchange student right now.
It's true.
Wow. Crazy. Well, Rusty, we're past time. If you're still feuding, we can stay on for a bit, or if you need to go drive safely, you can go.
Yeah,
drive
I'll probably
safely.
do that.
All right. Well, then, that calls it a feud stream for us. Let's see. DJ Live. I don't see the DJ banner, so make sure you check out DJ Anon ZT's stream, and we will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye, Ian Farmer. You know,
I wish I hit end recording right, but we're still streaming. But I hit end recording right before you did that. I wish that would have been on the end of that video.